Obviously, you're from China and you don't know what freedom means, so let me tell you something. In China, women have no freedom, especially Uyghur women. I'm Uyghur and I live in Germany.
No, you're not. It's
such a fake.
Interesting. I thought I would move to Red Note and stop scrolling on TikTok because I knew it will be messed up. But all is well. It's more debunking for me. So should we title this video how to differentiate between real Uyghur from fake Uyghurs? Because Uyghurs are growing. And who knows, being a Uyghur could also be a job opportunity. Check this.
No, you're not. It's particularly interesting that this person claims to be an Uyghur living in Germany and has been repeatedly spreading those rumors about Uyghurs. She claims both her parents are from Xinjiang, yet her entire narrative about Uyghurs comes from CIA propaganda, such as forced labor, forced marriage, and forced sterilization. But she can't mention any details about the daily lives of Uyghurs in Xinjiang. 8 out of 10 videos are advertisements for her restaurant. Remember what I said in my previous video? Uyghurs basically don't wear hijabs, because these have never been their custom since ancient times, and this style of hijab is not the style popular in Central Asia. What's even more interesting is that if you compare this person's face with that of ordinary Uyghurs, you will find that they are not the same race at all. Uyghurs have Central Asian ancestry, which you can understand as a mixture of Chinese and Arabs. Their noses have very distinct features. Perhaps some Uyghurs look very similar to Han Chinese people, but they definitely do not have such wide and flat noses. So where is this person from? I don't know. But if you compare her with South Asian Muslims from Malaysia, Indonesia, etc. Well, that makes much more sense. It's interesting that some people in the comment section are interested in the English accent of the Uyghur people. I went to find several videos. The result might surprise you. The English accent of Uyghurs is very slight, very close to native English speakers. Next, we will compare, and you will draw a more reasonable conclusion.
Uyghurs are more free than you. They don't need to wear a headscarf outside. I hope your country treats women better and doesn't need to force the headscarf. So what does freedom mean? Freedom means having the power to choose.
You know, you go to the pasar, you want to buy one nasi lemak from this makcik, right? You don't say, makcik na satu nasi lemak. The tone like this, not nice. When you speak Malay, you need to have like orchestra a bit.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Amia. I'm from Xinjiang. I have been learning English for more than 1 year.
Hello everyone, we are Uyghur sisters from Xinjiang.
I'm elder Guli.
I'm younger Guli. Xinjiang is endowed with unique natural landscape.
Hello everyone, Nellie's here. Today let's talk about why Uyghurs English sounds good. To be clear, I want to introduce a little bit about my mother tongue, Uyghur. Uyghur belongs to Altaic language family. It is quite similar to Uzbek. I think there are two main reasons why do Uyghur speak better English. Firstly, Uyghur has more sound than Mandarin. For example, re, ke, re, ke. These sounds helps us to learn other language pronunciation quickly. Secondly, some Uyghur words are borrowed from English. For example, computer, computer, television, televizor, airplane, aeroplane. These words help us to learn English words easily.
The pronunciation habits a person develops over a long time will always be revealed unintentionally. There is already a large amount of such evidence in her previous videos, and this cannot be resolved by learning a few Uyghur temporarily.
Something. I'm Uyghur and I live in Germany, and you know.
Such a fake. Muslim in Xinjiang, Uyghur people, they don't wear hijab. It's just not their tradition. So that person wearing a hijab and saying I'm Uyghur, it's a joke. And also the accent. Uyghur people, if they speak English, the accent is not like that. Okay, the accent of that person is close to Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore. So obvious lie. Any lie about Xinjiang Uyghur is very naive. So, but the fact that so many people believe it, it's alarming because Okay, I come across another professor whose whole research is about forced labor in Xinjiang, and that professor has never been to Xinjiang, never know Uyghur language, don't know Mandarin at all. I don't know. The whole research is a lie. It's sad, very sad. I would rather him research something about Gaza, the peoples in Gaza, instead of faking the research about Xinjiang.
I also decided to go through the comment section of this post, and this is what I've found.
Are not ready for the conversation that China is protecting Uyghur culture. I repeat, China is protecting Uyghur culture because a lot of you love to completely ignore the fact that ETIM, the East Turkestan Independence Movement people who are funded and backed by the United States government to destabilize this region. You completely ignore the fact that these people would actively attack and kill anyone who would be eating in the streets during Ramadan, when there are literally reasons that Muslims can be eating during the day during Ramadan. 2, the beautiful music and dance and culture that I share here, that was also being oppressed by ETIM. They believe that dancing and singing and music in general is haram. Excuse the background noise because I am at a restaurant and I don't want to be screaming into my phone as I wait for my food. But the culture that you see here that I'm sharing with you, that used to be the culture in Afghanistan before the Taliban took over, which the United States government is literally responsible for. So I 1000% stand by what I'm saying, which is that China is protecting Uyghur culture, is protecting the various ethnic cultures that exist here in Xinjiang. And if you still think that there is any form of ethnic cleansing or genocide, can you answer me why the World Uyghur Congress publicly supports Israel?
This is my first day in Xinjiang and it's blowing my mind. It's 7 p.m., 7:15 p.m. and the sun is still fully out and we're in the desert. This is desert sand up in the air. Like you go by the trees and they're just covered in sand. I've never been to a place like this. My first impression, which I kind of expected, was that Kashgar is so multicultural. There are so many different ethnic groups here. Of course, Uyghur culture is just everywhere here. And it's beautiful. My second impression is that the food is so good here. The food is so good here. We had this like naan bread with lamb inside it. My mouth is watering as I'm trying to describe it to you guys and I'm remembering how good it was. It's so affordable and it's so delicious. Come here and spend your money. Support the locally owned businesses, the Uyghur owned businesses. And there are a lot of Uyghur owned businesses here. This is the old town in Kashgar. It's huge. You see, this whole area is this historically preserved old town. It's what they call it. And it's just shops after shops after shops. My first reaction of the old town was that it's too commercialized. And as an American, when something is too commercialized, that means that people are being displaced, that all the developers are profiting, they're extracting wealth out of here. But that's my American bias. That's my capitalist bias, like what I'm used to. But China's socialist. The people who work here live here. You just see Uyghur people out and about chilling in their historically preserved neighborhoods. And it's beautiful. The culture is vibrant. These are their homes. They still own these things. They're able to make so much money from the tourists who come here themselves. These are Uyghur-owned businesses. I would say I saw a Luckin Coffee, I saw a Mishui, and I saw a Huawei store. I saw like a few big chain stores, but 95% or more of the stores here are Uyghur owned and operated. One of our cab drivers said that he was excited. He thought that Kashgar would become like the new Shenzhen, the new tech hub for innovation and everything because of the Belt and Road Initiative that's connecting Kashgar not only to the rest of China, but to the whole world.
骄傲，我是中国人，我是新疆人，中华民族中的维吾尔族。我想对西方政客说，我们国家是多民族的国家，新疆也有很多民族，不管是什么民族，不管你是港澳台的，不管在哪里，也掩盖不了一个事实，那就是我们都是中华民族，我们都是中国人。祝福伟大的祖国繁荣昌盛，国泰民安，加油！我